Hello and welcome to this video, which I title, Having Fun with Latin, Discussing Fine Wines at a Party. This is a video that I've created just for the heck of it. For fun and conversations, I just like to quote Latin phrases I've learned over the years, so it came upon me to jot some of these down so others can have fun with them too. For example, when talking about how quickly time is passing by in life, I sometimes say Tempus Fugit, which means time flies. Then there is the ever-popular phrase caveat emptor, which means let the buyer beware. You get my drift. In any event, here are some interesting phrases for you to learn that you can occasionally drop into conversations when you want to come across as being intellectually superior to others, or you just flat out want to annoy them, which seems to work well for me. So here is my list. Let's start with one of my favorites, one I took from a Monty Python show years ago. Mia navis euricumbens anguillus abundat, which, after researching it, I found out meant, my hovercraft is full of eels. Well, if I've pronounced any of it wrong, oh well. Obviously, the above phrase can be slipped into almost any conversation, particularly when you have either nothing of value to contribute or you just want to derail it. For me, this usually happens when my wife is talking with one or more of her friends about her latest shopping trip to Winners or HomeSense, but feel free to use this wherever you feel it best to enhance your own life experience or when you just want to get something thrown at you. Now for a few more. In vino veritas, which means in wine there is truth, this is sometimes followed by Veritas Liberabit Vos, which means the truth shall set you free. Actually, it has been my experience that the more truth I ingest, the worse I feel, and it takes me a few days to feel free and alive again. Being profound during a wine and cheese event, say at a classy party or something, so if you can envisage suits, evening gowns, etc., you can picture the scene, you could come out with bibo ergo sum, which means I drink, therefore I am. Then explaining this point in English to the people you are talking to, I've learned, always earns you additional sophistication points with your wife. By the way, I hate classy dress-up wine and cheese parties. So while we're on this topic of wine guzzling at gala events, another related and usable phrase to throw in from time to time is Carpe Vinum, which means seize the wine. Now this is not to be confused with Carpe Diem, which means seize the day, which is what everyone seems to remember. Carpe Vinum is a good phrase to use when you and your wife are trying to make a getaway and you want to work as a team to grab the last available hooch. Of course, as you are running out the door with the last couple of bottles of baby duck, you could shout over your shoulder to those still left standing in the room, Audentes fortuna luvat, which means fortune favors the bold. So you have now made it to your car with the wine and are trying to unlock the doors to get in and escape. Your used-to-be friends have chased after you and have confronted you, and one of the more erudite of these followers has just said to you and your wife, Parabellum. Now you know you're in trouble because understanding Latin yourself, you know that he has just said, prepare for war. You respond to his threat by saying, Potest Solum Unum. This is the Latin phrase for, there can be only one, which, by the way, was taken from the movie Highlander, which I saw a while back. So it's an apt phrase when you are about to fight to the death over the last couple bottles of baby duck wine that you're desperately clutching in your arms. Your friend then shouts out, Dio et patria, which means forgotten country. You respond with facta non verba, which means deeds, not words. And you know the fight is on. So that's all for this video on using Latin in social events. I hope you've learned a few things and enjoyed it. Bye for now.